After the Great War, the airplane was seen as a scout's tool, a fragile curiosity. But in Germany, one mind saw its true, terrifying.
Willy Messerschmitt forged a Predator, the Bf 109, and in the hands of aces like Adolf Galland, it became a symbol of absolute aerial dominance.
In Poland, then France, Europe crumbled beneath its wings. The sky itself seemed to belong to the Luftwaffe. Nothing, it seemed, could stop them.
Then they turned their eyes to Britain. The aerial spearhead of the Blitzkrieg was poised to deliver the final, crushing blow from the air.
But across the channel, a dying genius named R.J. Mitchell had crafted a legend. He poured his final days into creating the perfect defensive fighter.
His Spitfire could outturn anything the Germans flew. For defiant pilots like Douglas Bader, it wasn't just a machine, it was Britain's very soul.
But courage was not enough. The Royal Air Force was outnumbered, its pilots exhausted, its airfields burning. Britain was on the brink of collapse.
But Britain's true secret weapon wasn't just a plane, it was a system. Radar gave them eyes, allowing the few to fight like the many and turn the tide.
The failure over Britain enraged the Führer. He demanded not just a better fighter, but a technological leap. A wonder weapon powered by fire.
The Me-262, the world's first operational jet fighter. To Allied bomber crews, it was a ghost, an untouchable stormbird that dealt death in a single pass.
But like the Tiger tank, it was a flawed masterpiece. Too few, too late, and vulnerable at its moment of weakness.
But halfway across the world, the war had taken a fateful turn. An attack had awakened a sleeping giant and filled him with a terrible resolve.
America answered not with a revolution, but with perfection. They took a good fighter, the P-51, and gave it a British heart. The ultimate escort was born.
And they built it on an impossible scale. For every German masterpiece, America produced an avalanche of aluminum, creating an air force that could blot out the sun.
The Mustang became the bomber's shepherd. It could fly to Berlin and back, sweeping the Luftwaffe from Germany's own skies and breaking the back of the Reich.
In the end, the math of the assembly line was brutal and absolute. German genius created masterpieces. Allied industry created inevitability.
But the aerial armada that conquered Europe was only one part of the global conflict. Half a world away, a different war was being fought under a different sky.
But on the Pacific, the battlefield had changed. The race for the sky now launched from Steel Islands in a naval war to control the ocean.